Guys, it's election time. You know what that means. You know what that means. Division. A lot of division. We should be able to agree and disagree. People are entitled to their opinion, especially while we still have freedom of speech. You know what I mean? Right now, it's already starting to happen, man. Just recently, won't say any names, but just had somebody, you know, a neighbor, right? And to basically write me off and stoop to a real low level. And it won't be the first time something like that happened. But this is what I will say. This person showed me the true definition of when you tell the truth, you shame the devil. Now, growing up, I mean, you know, a lot of the old school, you know, we was taught, you know, as youngsters, you know, you never say, you never tell an adult that they're lying. You say somebody's telling a story on me, but you don't call them a liar, because then you'll be labeled disrespectful, especially in the South, right? Now, a lot of the elders take advantage of that, you know, with the manipulation tactics, with the cleverness, you know, I guess from being around, you know, a lot of the old tricks that they know, they take advantage of it, and that's not right. That's not good. Now I'm gonna give a quick, I'm gonna give a couple examples, quick examples, then I'm gonna get to the meat of everything, right? I had a elder. This happened some years ago, right? I had an elder to tell me, say, "Hey, look, you lying on me." No. She said, what she said? She said, "I heard you tell LC such and such, such and such." And I'm like, no, that's not true. I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You know, and that's that tone they use. You can feel the energy, and it's like a certain tone. I guess it's just from back in the day or something. But yes, you did. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I didn't say that. I don't know nothing. I don't even speak on that. With like, I don't know nothing about that to even speak on it, right? And you know, and trying to, you know, plead my case. And so she goes and she was very clever. She said, what she say? She said, "You calling me a liar?" Now that's like some like Jedi mind trick, because in my head it's like I'm thinking about how mama raised me, you know what I mean? Meaning you don't tell, you don't call, you don't tell, especially no one older than you, old enough to be your parents, you don't call them a liar, because then that's rude and disrespectful. But in my head it's like, I never said that, you know, but I still have to stand on my square, meaning my truth. I did not say that. So now here I am in distress, like, no, I'm not calling you a liar. No, I'm not calling you a liar. You did say that. And it's like, I didn't say that, but I'm not calling you a liar. I just, you know, and it puts you in that type of situation. Anyway, that's one of the examples. But one of the most recent, I had an elder to basically, I'm gonna go through it briefly, okay, and then I get to the meat. So I had an elder to basically, you know, basically, how do I say it and not be rude? I'm just gonna say it. Record a phone conversation trying to trap me, right? Trying to trap me. Now here's the thing. We all heard the saying, they would have kept lying had they not got caught, right? Because it's true. If people, they'll lie, steal, and cheat. It's only until they get caught. You know what I mean? Then the truth may come out, or they may just stick to their lie. But anyway, the phone conversation was being recorded for like 50 plus minutes, right? And at the end of the around like 55, I have to look at the minutes. Around 50 some minutes, the thing say, "You have reached your recording limits." And that person, oh my God, and freaked out. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, right hand to God, I was even embarrassed for this person that was recording. I was even embarrassed. And the witnesses that was around me, because it was like 3 people around me, that was listening, you know, because I don't speak with the phone to my ear. Like I try to minimize the radiation, so I do speakerphone, and then I keep conversations brief. But in this case right here, like I say, just being respectful and you know, basically listening at this person vent, and you know, again, just keeping it real with this person, because I'm the only person that I know will keep it real with this particular person. And I don't want to call no names. Again, it's just out of respect or whatnot. It ain't got nothing to do with being real or whatnot. It's just a respect thing, right? So anyway, like I say, the phone conversation was being recorded. I ignored it, right? I ignored it. But here's the thing. It came up a later time, meaning we were talking again, and truth be told, it was swept up under the rug. And what happened was, I was like, hey, listen, even if you record me, I don't mind you recording me, because I don't have anything to hide. And it came back up at a later time. And when I said that, why would I do that? And such and such. I'm like, well, it's not like it'll be the first time. And when I did that, that was the wrong thing for me to do, because like I say, you shame the devil when you tell the truth. If I would have just kept like ignoring it, you know, like how I originally did, then like I say, I think it wouldn't have never surfaced, and you know, and just it evolved into what it evolved into. You know what I mean? So yeah, the point I was saying about that is, yeah, you shame the devil when you tell the truth. Once I brought it to light, and I acknowledged that, hey, I caught you being a snake, I wasn't supposed to expose it. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like, again, I mean, there's no better way to say it. You shame the devil when you tell the truth. And so a lot of times, I mean, the lie's more entertaining and better when you like fake it and you lie. And then, you know, like, not that I'm gonna fake it or lie, but like I said, I should have just ignored it. But enough with that, man. Like I say, but you know, all of this is circling around this whole election, right? So let me get down to the meat, like I said I would. We got 3 candidates running over here in District 5, city of Stonecrest, and you know, two of the candidates have experience, meaning they've held the seat, you know, as council member of District 5, and we have a new runner-up, and I got to say, the new runner-up is out here. She's busting her behind. She's out here working hard. She's now out in the community. Prior, you know, to her running, I'm almost positive like no one in the community knew of her. But besides the point, you know, she's out here working hard, and she's determined, and you know, it's what it is. You know, it's what it is. But when it comes to the other experienced council members, previous council members, and even current council member, hey, you know, we got our work cut out. We got work to do, you know, and you know, when your records speak for itself, then you know, you don't have to say much. So like I say, election day coming up November the 4th. I encourage many of you to go out, vote, be an informed voter, right? Do your due diligence, do your homework, and like I say, be informed the best of your ability. But nonetheless, go out and vote. All right. And so, like I say, but yeah, guys. In conclusion, man, each one of the candidates, like I say, has a fighting chance, and like I say, look forward to you doing what you say you're gonna do. Remember, people over profit. But if you guys don't get nothing else from this, remember, you shame the devil when you tell the truth. All right, and not just that, but you know, you have to, when it comes to bridging the communication gap, you know, especially with the elders, what I will say is, real quick, it's like when it comes to political views and our religion, we all know those can be sensitive subjects. Just be mindful of that, all right? Because you got some people, you know, hey, we gonna talk about it. I'm one of them. I mean, hey, I'm gonna talk about it. Like I say, it ain't no shame in my game. I don't mind expressing my political views. That way you know where I stand. And that's just what it is, all right? But again, I want to be mindful and respectful of others. You know what I mean? When it comes to their political views, you know, and you know, they religious beliefs or what have you. But yeah, if you don't get anything else, you shame the devil when you tell the truth. And it's just what it is. Yep, it is what it is. Guys, be careful. Watch out for the manipulative tactics. You know, watch who behind these candidates if you can, if you will. do your homework. Find out who's behind who and who's lurking in the shadows. All that type of stuff, right? Misery loves company. Be careful out here, right? Also, if you need a template, an ideal of a leader, a great leader, shout out to Abraham Traore. Shout out to Abraham Traore. That's the definition of a great leader, meaning people over profit. Hey, we're gonna put the people first. This is for us. Us, we, ours. Not I, me, mine. Us, we, ours. All right? I understand that it's a process with the city of Stonecrest, and you know, we got a lot to clean up. You know, it's not gonna happen overnight, but we coming up on 10 years. You know, people want to see more, and again, man, you know, we got to get involved, man. Hey, residents, they have to, you know, / citizens have to engage themselves. I mean, we got over 60,000 in population. We'll be lucky if 2,500 people show up to the voting polls. Out of 60,000, we'll be lucky if 2,500 show up to the voting polls. So, like I say, guys, we'll see what happens, man. If nothing else, man, please be entertained. Because, yeah, right now, you know, we can be our own worst enemy. I mean, of course, many of you know that. And it's already, like I said, it's already happening. And that was the reason I started off with the stories and the falling out with the neighbor, and you know, how the older generation can be, and not all, you know, but that's why I started it off that way. So again, yeah, hopefully, like I said, in my lifetime, I mean, because it's starting to happen, we'll be able to bridge the communication gap, and iron sharpen iron, meaning we'll be able to you know, set each other straight. Not just, okay, you young, you don't tell the truth about me. You know what I mean? But just bridge the communication gap, and call a spade a spade. Wrong is wrong, all right? Wrong is wrong, right? So you know, if you can't be held accountable and don't wish to be held accountable, then yeah, you got some work to do. So anyway, yeah, get out to the voting polls, guys, and hey, let's make it happen. Hey, so how that saying go? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. A lot of people, especially women this day and age, desire power. And once they get a taste of power, they will not relinquish that power. Oh, I'm a CEO. I'm a director. I'm the principal. I'm the president. I'm the mayor. I'm the president of this. I'm over that. I'm over this. And then, you know, it's like control, and y'all know how it go, man. It's to fill that void, you know what I mean? But it's definitely like masculine energy. So yeah. All right, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So yeah, it's a family affair. All right, guys, let me catch y'all up to speed, man. So the forum was last night, October the 8th, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna catch y'all up to speed, man. Last one was you know what? That's crazy. Last one was October the 8th. I want to say 6 years ago. Yeah, 2019. Anyway, yeah. So in District 5, City of Stonecrest, District 5, we got Tammy Grimes, who currently occupying District 5 Councilwoman seat. And then the runners up, the candidates, Miss Carmisha Washington Smith, right? Miss Dr. Diane O'Donnell. All right. She's coming back. She's coming back to occupy that seat, right? So anyway, those are the three candidates we got for District 5 council members, right? So anywho, we had the forum last night, and it wasn't a huge turnout like I expected, you know what I mean? But or how it should have been, but I guess I can say I can can expect that, most people they still think they resign Latonia, man, and it's enough blame to go around. Anyway, yeah, so Dr. Diane O'Donnell, showed up. Carmisha Washington Smith, she showed up, and Tammy Grimes, she currently occupying the seat, so she's out working, you know what I mean? She's serving District 5, you know what I'm saying? So she's out doing her thing right now. She ain't got time to be, lip wrestling and tongue wrestling and boo. She's out doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? She's currently occupying the seat, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, Dr. Diane O'Donnell, of course, coming there like the veteran she is, a seasoned veteran. She bringing the facts, you know what I mean? And most of the stuff, you could tell she's done her homework, and, she's on point. Like she's not a spring chicken when it comes to this council seat, when it comes to operating as mayor pro tem, so again, man, it showed last night, and I know Miss Carmisha Washington, she inexperienced, so I can tell she was a bit nervous, but nonetheless she did her thing, she did her thing, and like I said, she's been out here working the streets, pulling up at the small businesses, and she's out working, so again, hold tight, guys. So again, there's a few shots fired. I noticed what you call it, say, nah, we won't be having no talks with Carmisha. I'm like, oh, she taking shots. But then, how the political game go. I mean, Dr. Diane O'Donnell came in there like a veteran and fuck, let off a few shots, and you could tell she struck a nerve. Carmisha, she caught that or whatnot. But basically, Dr. Diane O'Donnell was basically letting people know, listen, man. And again, I'm not trying to instigate anything. I mean, this is just what happened at the forum, so I'm gonna paraphrase. So basically, listen, we need somebody with some experience to occupy that seat, and somebody who's gonna get in there and like put in the work. I've written I've written legislation, and I've I put in the work. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like I know what I'm doing. Like I'm it's safe to say that I'm seasoned. And, just basically let Ms. Carmisha know. And so, I ain't gonna go, word for word, but yeah, it was some shots fired. But then, Ms. Carmisha got up and, she let off a couple shots too, and so many words. If you had you knew what you was doing, I guess you still would have been occupying District 5 seat, getting some things done. If you know what you was doing. So she let off some shots too, you know what I mean? But that's politics for you, man. Everybody, they got the answer, hey, I'm gonna work for you, and I'm, and again, you can check the track record, you can check people's track record or whatnot. Being that Miss Carmisha is new to the game, there's no track record, there's no track record. Now, when it comes to service in the community, what community have you served? Now, have you been out here in Stonecrest? Because, just as they started the meeting, they wanted to, let the people know that it ain't no conflict of interest, meaning I want to say she served as vice president at the Klondike Civic Association for maybe a couple months, maybe 3 months max. But outside of that, it's like, the cool kids and the popular people around Stonecrest, like, where do you shop? Like, where do you hang? Like, where did you come from? And it's not me being negative, but it's like, you're gonna come run the city and you're gonna do the right thing. I will hope to God you do if you occupy District 5C. Let's just be clear. I will hope that you do the right thing. That way you can have a track record. But where did you come from? Like, we live here. Like Tammy, Miss Tammy Grimes and Dr. Diane O'Donnell. Like, we all been here since the beginning. You know, and so again, all right, like I say, because I don't want this to come off as me being biased or favoritism, or it's just a lot of times, like I say, a lot of people, they desire power. I want to run something. I want to be in control. I want to call some shots, and absolute power, corrupts absolutely. But yeah, so that's just to get y'all up to speed, man, on what's going on, and so may the best candidate win. All right, may the best candidate win. Residents / citizens of Stonecrest, hey, make an informed decision. And right now, like I say, I know Tammy didn't show up, but Tammy out doing what Tammy do. You know what I mean? And like I say, again, best of luck to all of you.
I do want to thank you all for coming, as I said, and I just want to share with you that this is something that I feel is very important to us. And as a board, we did have a discussion about it, and because we're the only organization, or civic organization in District 5, I thought it would be necessary for us to host this forum. So for full transparency, first of all, I am Cheryl Moore-Mathis, the board president. I have members around in the hallway, and look, I saw him somewhere. He's probably rolling around too. But we decided that this was necessary, and it is very important because we need some things to change. Whether it's the same people or not, I'm not sure. We just know we need change.